Let's talk about a Hollywood couple everyone's been watching. One whose journey together has played out in front of millions, from the glitz of red carpets to the quiet moments behind closed doors. Justin Timberlake and Jessica Biel. Their names have become almost synonymous with the idea of a modern Hollywood romance. Two stars who seem to defy the odds and make it work year after year. For over a decade, they seem to have it all: talent, looks, and a love that survived the spotlight. Justin, the multi-talented musician and actor, and Jessica, the acclaimed actress and producer, both built impressive careers while supporting each other's dreams. Their chemistry was undeniable, whether they were sharing a laugh at an awards show or simply being spotted together on a casual stroll. Their Italian wedding in 2012 was the stuff of fairy tales, an intimate celebration in the heart of Europe, surrounded by friends, family, and the world's attention. Over the years, their red carpet appearances became iconic, and glimpses into their family life, raising their two children, made them the couple you rooted for, the ones who seemed to have found a rare balance between fame and normalcy. But even the strongest love stories can take unexpected turns. No matter how perfect things look from the outside, every relationship faces its own set of challenges, especially when lived in the public eye. The pressures of busy careers, constant travel, and relentless media attention can test even the deepest bonds. Today, December 12, 2025, the conversation has shifted. Rumors of their split are everywhere. Social media is buzzing, news outlets are speculating, and fans are left wondering what really happened behind the scenes. The couple, once so private about their personal lives, now finds themselves at the center of a media storm. Reports suggest their 13-year marriage may be ending, and fans are feeling the heartbreak. For many, it's more than just celebrity gossip. It's the unraveling of a story they've followed for years, a love they believed in. Social media is filled with messages of support, disbelief, and sadness as people process the news. It's a reminder that behind the glamorous photos, these are real people facing real challenges. The constant scrutiny, the pressure to appear perfect, and the difficulty of maintaining privacy can take a toll on even the most solid relationships. Justin and Jessica have always tried to keep their struggles private, but now, every gesture and every word is being analyzed. The idea of them splitting feels like the end of an era. For over a decade, they've been a symbol of hope for anyone who believes in lasting love, especially in a world where relationships often seem fleeting. Their journey together has inspired countless fans, and their story has become a part of Hollywood history. How do you keep love alive under constant scrutiny? It's a question that haunts many celebrity couples, and one that Justin and Jessica have faced time and again. The relentless attention, the rumors, and the expectations can make it nearly impossible to nurture a relationship in peace. For years they were a symbol of endurance, but now, the narrative is changing. The world is watching as their story takes a new turn, and everyone is left to wonder what the future holds for these two beloved stars. The headlines are painting a picture of two people whose paths may no longer align. But beyond the speculation and the sadness, there's a deeper truth. Love, even in Hollywood, is never simple. And as this chapter closes, we're reminded that every love story, no matter how magical, faces its own final chapter. So, where did all this start? It's not just one thing. It's a series of moments and reports piling up. Insiders claim Justin and Jessica have been living separate lives, and the split is Hollywood's worst-kept secret. Britney Spears' memoir in 2023 and Justin's DWI arrest in 2024 put their relationship under a harsh spotlight. Justin's world tour kept him away, and sources say Jessica waited for it to end before facing tough decisions. Even their 13th anniversary was unusually quiet, no public declarations of love. The silence from their camp is telling. This time there's no denial. Where there's smoke, there might just be fire. At the heart of the rumors is a familiar story. Two people who once shared everything, now quietly drifting apart. It's a tale as old as time, but no less heartbreaking for those living it. The world sees the headlines, but behind closed doors, the reality is far more complex. Sometimes, love isn't enough to keep two people on the same path, especially when their dreams begin to pull them in opposite directions. Jessica is focused on building her legacy as a producer and businesswoman, looking ahead with determination. She's poured her energy into her work, chasing new opportunities and striving to make a mark in a competitive industry. For her, Every day is a step toward a future she's carefully planned, a future where her ambitions take center stage. Friends say she's never been more driven, and her calendar is filled with meetings, projects, and creative pursuits. Justin, meanwhile, seems stuck trying to recapture his pop star glory. He spends hours reminiscing about the past, replaying old performances and longing for the excitement of sold-out arenas. While Jessica is moving forward, Justin is caught in a loop, searching for the spark that once defined him. The music industry has changed, and so has he, but letting go of the spotlight isn't easy. Their priorities have shifted. Jessica's moving forward, Justin's looking back. The couple who once dreamed together now find themselves on separate journeys. Jessica's eyes are set on the horizon, while Justin's gaze lingers on memories. The distance between them isn't just physical, it's emotional, built from years of growing in different directions. Friends say Jessica feels she's carrying the family load alone, while Justin isn't as present. She juggles work, home, and parenting, often feeling the weight of responsibility on her shoulders. Justin, preoccupied with his own struggles, sometimes seems absent even when he's in the room. The imbalance has left Jessica feeling isolated, and the support she once relied on has faded. When one partner evolves and the other stands still, the gap can become too wide. It's not about blame, but about the natural changes that life brings. As Jessica grows into her new role, Justin's reluctance to move forward creates a silent rift. The home they built together now feels like two separate worlds under one roof. Their shared dreams have faded, replaced by individual goals. Where once they planned a future together, now they focus on personal achievements. The laughter and late-night talks have given way to quiet evenings spent apart, each lost in their own thoughts. The sense of partnership has slowly dissolved, leaving two individuals charting separate courses. What worked in their 20s doesn't fit in their 40s. The dreams that once united them have changed shape, and the realities of adulthood have set in. The playful connection of their youth has been replaced by the challenges of balancing ambition, family, and personal fulfillment. It's a transition many couples face, but not all survive. That realization may be driving their rumored separation. Sometimes the hardest part isn't falling out of love, but accepting that you've grown apart. For Jessica and Justin, the journey that began with shared dreams now finds them standing at a crossroads, each searching for happiness in their own way. Jessica Biel has been quietly building an empire. At 43, she's thriving, creating roles, producing, and leading her own projects. She's executive producing the Seventh Heaven reboot and juggling 2 films, all while raising 2 kids. Insiders say she's no longer putting Justin's needs first. She's prioritizing her own growth. This isn't selfish, it's recognizing her value. Jessica's newfound independence and confidence have reshaped her public identity. She's not just part of a power couple, she's a powerhouse herself. By taking control of her narrative, she's building a legacy for her children. She's no longer in anyone's shadow. Jessica's just getting started. While Jessica's star rises, Justin's journey has been rocky. His latest album underperformed, his tour struggled, and a DWI arrest hurt his image. Health issues, including Lyme disease, have made things even tougher. Rumors of an NSYNC reunion swirl, but sources doubt he's ready for it. Friends say he's stuck in the past, struggling to find his place in today's music world. He's no longer the golden boy. He's facing real challenges, both public and private. This pressure is straining his marriage and his sense of self. Relationships carry the weight of history, and Justin and Jessica's is no exception. Allegations of infidelity and public crises have left scars that never fully healed. Justin's pattern of poor decisions, like the recent DWI, has reportedly exhausted Jessica. She's often been the responsible one, cleaning up messes and holding things together. Counseling helped for a while, but insiders say Jessica has reached her breaking point. There's only so many times you can repeat the cycle of crisis and apology. The weight of their history may simply be too much to carry forward. Sometimes, effort isn't enough to fix what's broken. Jessica seems ready to move on. When kids are involved, everything gets more complicated. Justin and Jessica's top priority has always been their sons, Silas and Phineas. For years, their commitment to their boys may have kept them together, but staying in an unhappy marriage can be more damaging than separating. Sometimes, the best thing for kids is seeing their parents happy, even if it's apart. Now the focus shifts to co-parenting and making the transition as smooth as possible. Their love for their children will guide them through this new chapter. As the dust settles and the headlines fade, a new question emerges. What's next for Justin and Jessica as individuals? Their lives, once so closely intertwined, now stand at a crossroads, each facing the daunting task of redefining themselves outside the shadow of their shared past. The journey ahead is uncharted, filled with both uncertainty and possibility. For Jessica, the future glimmers with hope and ambition. Her career, already on an upward trajectory, shows no signs of slowing down. She's not just surviving, she's thriving, channeling her energy into her work and her role as a devoted mother. Balancing boardrooms and bedtime stories, Jessica is determined to create a life that's both fulfilling and inspiring for her child. The challenges of single motherhood are real, but so is her resolve to rise above them, proving to herself and the world that she can do it all. With every step forward, Jessica is reinventing herself. She's becoming a symbol of resilience, using her experiences to empower others. Whether she's speaking at events or simply leading by example, Jessica's story is one of transformation, showing that even after heartbreak, it's possible to find new purpose and inspire those around you. Justin, on the other hand, faces a more uncertain and introspective path. The end of his marriage has forced him to pause and reflect, not just on his career, but on his health and personal growth. The pressures of fame and the demands of the music industry have taken their toll, and now, Justin must decide what truly matters to him. Will he prioritize his well-being, or will he be drawn back into the relentless pursuit of stardom? The possibilities for Justin are wide open. He could chase the latest pop trends, attempt a high-profile reunion with NSYNC, or perhaps take a bold leap in a completely new direction, one that aligns more closely with his evolving values and aspirations. The world is watching, but the choice is his alone to make. For both Justin and Jessica, healing will be a gradual process. They'll need to rediscover who they are as individuals, separate from the roles they played together. Co-parenting will require patience, understanding, and a willingness to put their child's needs above all else. It's a delicate balance, but one that could ultimately bring them closer as partners in parenting, if not in life. Untangling the threads of their shared history won't be easy. There will be moments of sadness, nostalgia, and doubt as they pack up memories and let go of the past. But within this process lies the promise of a fresh start, a chance to build new lives, shaped by the lessons they've learned and the dreams they still hold. All the while, the world will be watching. Every move, every decision, will be scrutinized by fans and critics alike. Social media will buzz with speculation, and the glare of the spotlight will remain intense. But perhaps, in writing their next chapters, Justin and Jessica will show that true strength comes from authenticity and vulnerability, not just public image. As they set out on their separate journeys, it will be strength, grace, and a willingness to embrace the unknown that define their paths forward. The search for a new normal has just begun, and the story is far from over. Justin and Jessica's story is a bittersweet reminder. Sometimes, love isn't enough. People change, priorities shift, and even the strongest bonds can break. Fame adds pressure, but at the core, their struggles are universal. Diverging dreams and unresolved issues. The end of a long relationship is rarely simple. It's a slow erosion, not a single event. For them, it's about different needs and directions, not about blame. Their story is a lesson in the evolution of love and the courage to let go. Behind the headlines are two people navigating heartbreak and change. Sometimes the bravest thing is to move on and start anew.